Shopify is a powerful online store website builder that allows complete beginners to build professional e-commerce websites and simply start selling products online. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if it's your first time here, my name's Stewart. Thanks for joining me today. Now in this new Shopify tutorial for beginners, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create a professional e-commerce website from scratch with Shopify. Now, this website building tutorial is ideal for complete beginners wanting to save a lot of money by building their own e-commerce website, and for those beginners that want to understand how to make the most out of Shopify to sell their products online. Now, just before we jump into Shopify, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to stay updated with weekly and actionable videos and tutorials designed to equip you with the skills and knowledge to grow your small business online. And with that covered, let's show you how to create your online store with Shopify. Okay, now first things first, we need to sign up with Shopify. Now you can head over to shopify.com or you can click the link in our description. Now I must mention that this is an affiliate link, which means if you click on this link and you sign up for the 14-day free trial and you decide to upgrade after the 14 days, then we will receive a small commission based on that purchase. And this just helps support us in creating educational content for this channel. So thank you in advance. Now, like I just mentioned, you do have access to a 14-day free trial, which means you can test and trial and give Shopify a go as a website builder to build your online store. And if you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you, then you can always cancel within those 14 days and not pay a cent. And 14 days is more than enough to understand how Shopify works and how you can get the most out of Shopify to essentially build your online store and sell your products online. So with that said, let's get started with your 14-day free trial. So come up here and enter your email address. And then come over here and click Start Free Trial. Then here you just need to create a password for your account. Then come down here and add a store name, so your business name. And our business name for the purpose of this tutorial is going to be called Giant Clothing & Co. So enter your store name here and come down and click Create Your Store. Then give Shopify a moment to load. And here what we want to do is give a bit of information about ourselves and our business to Shopify, and this helps us get started. So I'm going to quickly go through these questions. Are you already selling? I'm going to come down here and go, I'm selling, just not online. How do you want to sell? Online only. Now you can change these answers if you like. What is your current revenue? I'm going to come down here and click 0. I'm just getting started. And then down here, which industry will you be operating in? I'm going to come down and click clothing. So here, just make sure you're selecting the right category that matches the products that you sell. For us, for the purpose of this tutorial, we sell matching kids and adults clothing. So I'm happy with clothing as my category. Then come down here, are you setting up a store for a client? No, because we're building this ourselves. So come over here and click next. And here, what you want to do is add your business information. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And then once you've added all your relevant information, come down and click Enter My Store. And congratulations, just like that, we have completed the initial setup of Shopify. Now we can start playing around with our website. We can start navigating the back end of Shopify so you understand how everything works, all the features, elements, so you can start selling your products online. Now, before we start actually creating and customizing your website, building your online store, we want to quickly navigate through the dashboard, your Shopify dashboard, so you understand all the different elements and features that you can actually leverage for your online store. And then after that, we're going to discuss some of the important settings that you need to understand before you start creating and building your online store and launching it online. So firstly, we have the home section on our Shopify dashboard, and this is where you'll see helpful information, news, updates, information that's going to help you get the most out of Shopify. So for example, we have this little notification here about verification of our email address. So this is something we need to do before we can kind of move forward and create our website. So make sure you've verified your email address. If you haven't, then come over here and click Resend Verification Email. Then down here, again, we've got video tools, we've got other resources that you can use to help you get the most out of Shopify as you kind of continue to grow, and how to leverage Shopify moving forward after this tutorial. Then we have other bits of information down here. Then if we navigate back to the top, we have orders. Now orders is self-explanatory. This is where you can actually manage all your customer orders. This is where you can make sure you've fulfilled all your orders and you're on track. Then if we come down here, we have products, and this is just where we can add products to our Shopify store. It's very straightforward. All we need to do is come down here and click add products. Again, we'll talk about this later on down the track. Then we have inventory, transfers, collections. Again, we'll talk about when we start actually creating your website, and gift cards, which we'll jump into more later on. Then down here we have your customers. So these are your current customers that have purchased from your store, or maybe some past customers that have purchased from your previous online store, or even other customers through your brick and mortar store that you want to upload to Shopify, just to keep track of all your customers. Then if we navigate over to analytics, this is where we can understand what's happening on our website. So we can understand analytics, the traffic, where are our customers coming from, how long are they staying on our website, how many orders do we have, what's our conversion rate. So we have all this information down here, and you can customize this if you like, and you can also download reports based on the metrics that you want to track. So again, very visual, very easy to understand what's happening on your website when you're up and running and you're selling products online. Then again, we have reports here, and then we have live view, and this is something that's really powerful with Shopify. You can easily see what's happening on your website in the present moment. For example, you can see the visitors right now in this moment, today's sessions, orders, and total sales, and you can see exactly where your customers are purchasing from. So for example, in real time, you'll be able to see where the sale is or the visitor is visiting your website from. Very cool information right here. Then we can come down to marketing, and the marketing section is where you can actually create campaigns through Shopify. So you can connect the different marketing tools that you're currently using, the different channels and activities that you're currently involved in. You can connect those with Shopify. For example, we have marketing apps, and apps is something we're going to talk about later on down the track, but you can connect Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, the different types of ads you're going to use, and you can integrate that to Shopify and actually view your marketing campaigns through your Shopify dashboard. So this is your marketing tab, and then we can come down to discounts. Discounts is quite cool, and it's very easy to set up. If you come down here, you can actually create a discount for your customers. For example, if you're just launching your website and you want to give a 20% discount for the first 10 orders, then you can simply do that by creating a code. And you can say, if you enter this particular code in the checkout, you will receive 20% off your purchase. And so you can create different discount codes down here. It's very straightforward to create discounts. For example, if I create discount now, I can add the discount code here, or I can generate a code. I can come down and create a percentage, fixed amount, free shipping, or buy X, get Y. So these are different types of discount offers I can create. Then I can add the value here, what it applies to, minimum requirements, customer eligibility, and usage limits. Again, I can create dates for this particular discount. So very powerful stuff, very easy to create discounts in the moment if you decide you want to run a particular campaign with a discount. So you can easily do that here. Then we have apps. If I click on apps, and this is where you can integrate important apps with your Shopify store. For example, if you want to connect a live chat to your store, you can do that here. If you want to create automations with email marketing, you can integrate that here too. And there's hundreds and hundreds of apps that you can choose from through the Shopify App Store. So I can come over here and click visit the Shopify App Store. And here we can find the important apps that we want to integrate with our Shopify store. Again, we're going to cover this a bit later on and talk about some of the important apps that you need on your Shopify store. And there's many other important apps that we'll talk about later on. So if we jump back to our Shopify backend, and let's now navigate down to our online store. And this is where the magic happens. This is where you can actually view your current store. You can come down here and select your theme, so you can start customizing the particular theme that we've chosen. Again, we're going to show you what themes that you can choose to start customizing when we start actually building our website. But this is just a quick overview of the dashboard. And then down here we have a theme library, so we can upload a theme or we can choose from the free Shopify themes, or we can actually purchase a premium theme. Today we're just going to look at the free themes that you can use to get started. Now a lot of these website themes are conversion focused, so the free themes are sufficient enough to get started. And then if we come down here, we got blog post. Again, this is self-explanatory. This is where we can create blog posts for our website, so we can update our customers, our community with what's going on with our business. Then we have pages. Again, this is where we can just add pages to our website. And like I said before, we'll dive more into pages later on when we start customizing our website. Then we have navigation, and this is your menu. So for example, you have your main menu and your footer menu. We can also add another menu, and this is just to help with the navigation throughout your website. Again, we'll talk about this later on. Then we have domains. Now domains is your website URL. For example, currently the domain that is connected is this one here. And as you can see, this is a branded Shopify domain. This is a free domain. And if you don't want to use a Shopify branded domain, a free domain like this, then you can always connect an existing domain. You can transfer a domain if you already have one, or you can buy a new domain through Shopify. So very straightforward, and Shopify will help guide you through that process. But for now, I'm happy with the free domain from Shopify. Then we can come down to preferences. Then under preferences, we have slightly more advanced information for you to consider. For example, we have title and meta description. This is all based around SEO, search engine optimization. Essentially, you want to optimize your website for search engines. So you can add a homepage title here and then a description about your homepage, and you can do this if you like. Again, this is more in the realms of kind of advanced SEO and wanting to rank your website organically online. Then down here we have social sharing image. You can upload an image that represents your business, and this will just be a social sharing image preview if someone shares your website with someone else. And then we have Google Analytics and the Facebook Pixel. Now, if you want to connect Google Analytics and your Facebook Pixel with Shopify, all you need to do is paste the code that you get from Google Analytics or the code that you get from Facebook into these sections here. Now, I've actually created a Facebook Pixel tutorial on how you can properly install the Facebook Pixel on Shopify. And what I'll do is I'll link that up above for you to follow later on when you're ready to install the Facebook Pixel. And then we have password protection. Basically, when we're ready to go live and launch our website online, we just come over here, we pick a plan, and we disable the password. And then anyone can access our website. At the moment, because we're developing the website, we have a password enabled. So if people want to view our website, they need to enter this password. So we'll leave the preferences as they are for now, and we can come back to these later on. And that's essentially a quick overview of your dashboard. Now we want to come down and we want to discuss settings. Okay, so let's quickly navigate through your settings so you understand how to set up everything before we get going with your website. So first we have general here. If we click on general, this is where you can update information surrounding your business address. We have standard information about the time zone and other metrics down here. And then we have your store currency. So make sure you update this information before we go live. Then if we come back to settings, we have payments. Now here we want to make sure that you get paid when you make sales. So under Shopify payments, we need to go through this information and set up these accounts. So we need to set up this account here, come down to PayPal and set up this account, and that way you'll have multiple ways to be paid from Shopify. Then you can come down here and add third-party providers if you have any, alternative payment methods, or manual payment methods. Now I recommend just focusing on these two at the moment, Shopify payments and PayPal. Now remember, Shopify payments is through Stripe, so you need to complete this initial setup here and down here. Then we'll head back to settings, come down to checkout. This is where we can customize our checkout. Now, a lot of this is already accurate and a lot of it is self-explanatory. So go through this information and make sure that your checkout information is correct. For example, form options. What do you want people to submit? Their full name, required last name only, company name. Do we want this hidden? Do we want it optional, required? Go through all this information. Do you want to allow tipping, order processing? Again, I would leave all this information as it is. Just go through it though and ensure that this resonates with kind of your logistics, the way that you do business. Then what we'll do is we'll head back to settings again. The next important thing we want to talk about is shipping and delivery. And under shipping and delivery, this is an essential setting that we need to manage before we start selling products online. Now, the first important thing is shipping here. We need to come over and click manage rates. And here you want to add your shipping rates. So for example, we're shipping from our business address here. Shipping to, so domestically, we can add a rate. So for example, if I click add rate, we can add a rate name here or click standard and then add a price. Or we can use a carrier or app to calculate our rates. Then we can add conditions down here. So I'm going to cancel that for now, but make sure you've added that correct information. Then we also have rest of the world. So if you do international shipping, come down here and add your international shipping rates. Again, set your own rates or use a carrier or app to calculate rates. So add the rate name here, you could go standard, then come across here and add your price. If you don't add a price, it's going to be free. So make sure you add a price in here. You can also add conditions. So I'm going to leave that as it is for now, and then come back up to the top and go back to shipping settings. I'm going to leave page, and then we have other information down here, but because this is a beginner's tutorial, we just want to focus on shipping rates here. So make sure that's correct, and then head back to settings. Then we also have taxes. You can deal with this later on, it's not essential. Then we have location. Again, if you want to manage places where you stock inventory, you can do that here. Then down here we can manage notifications that are sent to your customers. Again, have a look at that. Then we have gift cards. I'd leave this for now. You can upload files to Shopify. Then we have sales channel. This is quite important. We'll click on here. This is something you can do later on. So for example, we're just focusing on our online store. So we generate sales through the online store. If you want to add sales, come over here and click add sales channel, and you can browse through that later on. So back to settings. We also have plan and permissions. Again, this is quite important. If you have a team that works in the back end, maybe you have a developer or a designer or someone that even uploads your products to Shopify, you can give them permission based on what you want them to manage for you in terms of your store. And then down here we have store languages you can change, and billing. This is where you can see your billing information in terms of how much you're paying for each app if you've got apps integrated, and how much you're paying for the Shopify plan when you move out of the 14-day free trial and onto a paid plan. Then we have legal. And that is essentially everything we wanted to discuss within settings before we create and customize and actually build your online store and launch it online. So when you're happy with your settings, come over here and click home. And now I'm excited to show you how to build your online store. Okay, so first what we want to do is add your first product. Now adding products is quite straightforward, so we're going to show you how to add one product, and you can add all your products later on. So let's add our first product. Come over here and click add product. Here you just want to name your product, then come down here and add a description about your product. And as you can see, we quickly copied and pasted our description into this section. So make sure your description is compelling and it represents exactly what your product is. Once you've done that, you can also format your text down here. You can add an image and a video. So that's completely up to you. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is. So play around with your text, your copy, and play around with the formats. Then come down here. And here under media, what we want to do is add our product photos. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of photos, add file. So I'm going to go ahead and add this image, and 2 images here, and click open. And remember, you can edit any of this information whenever you like. So for me, I'm happy with this media here. Now, if you don't have product photos or you don't have media to add, what you can do is actually head over to canva.com. And this is a design tool where you can easily create content for your website. And we're going to talk about this a bit later on when we design your logo for your website. So once you're happy with your media, your photos you've added of your product, you can come back to this page and edit it later on. So come down to pricing. Here you want to add your price. So just quickly, I'm going to type in $20, and then you can have a discount price. So for example, you can compare it at, say, $25. Now it's $20, but we're just going to leave it as $20, and I'll show you this later on. Then we're going to come down here and type in the cost per item. So for us, this is $10, 50% margin, $10 profit. It's really cool that it gives you these figures here. Then we're going to charge tax on this product. You can untick that or keep it ticked. Then we're going to come down here and add your inventory. This is a great way to keep track of your inventory. So we're going to go $50 for this particular product. You can add a barcode in here if you like. Come down here and choose if you want to track the quantity, or you can just continue selling when you're out of stock. This is up to you based around your business model. Then come down to quantity. Again, we're going to go 50, and then we're going to come down to shipping. This is a physical product. Yes, remember we showed you how to change some of the details surrounding shipping within settings. So come down here, add a weight if you like. I'm going to leave that blank. Country of origin, I'm going to come down and click New Zealand. So let's find New Zealand. I'm happy with that. Then come down here, you can add this if you like. I'm going to leave it blank. Then come down to variants. Now, if your product has multiple options, for example, different sizes or colors, like this product example we're using, which is matching t-shirts, so we have multiple sizes. So we're going to come down here and click variants, and then come down here to options. You can choose out of these different options. I'm going to stick to size, and then come over here and go small, enter, medium, enter, and large, and I'm going to leave it as that. So you have the understanding of how that works. Then we can add another option if we like. For example, we could go color, but I'm going to leave that for now and remove that option. And then we want to come down here and add the prices for the different variants, small, medium, large. We've got the different pricing points here. We could go 25, and then we could go $30 for large. And in your quantity, you can add that down here. This is how it's going to look on search engines if people type in matching t-shirts, father and son. We would hope that this pops up, but again, this is more advanced information around SEO, and we're going to leave that as it is. So when you're happy with your product, you've gone through all this information, you've added all the information about your product, then come over to the right hand side, and this is where we want to add the product type. So I'm going to go shirts, then I'm going to leave the vendor empty. Then we have collections, and I'll show you how to create collections later on. And then we have tags, and this just allows for easy management of all your different products. So I'm going to go father and son and add that here. So that's the tag I want for this particular product, so I can group my products together. So when you're happy with all this information, come over to save and save this new product. And congratulations, you have just added your first product. So it's very simple and straightforward to add products to your site. So once you've done that, you understand now how to add your second product, your third product, and as many products as you like to Shopify. So I'm happy with that. Now we're going to head back to our homepage. And the next step is to customize our theme and actually customize our website. Just quickly, if you want to add another product, just come over here and click Add Another Product from your home dashboard. Or you can navigate over to the products tab and you can add your products that way. Both of these go to the same page where you can upload and add products. Now what we're going to do is customize your theme, customize your website. So first we need to pick a theme. So come over to Customize Theme and click here. Now currently the default theme that we have on our Shopify store is the debut theme. But what we can do is actually select a different theme. So if you come down here, we can choose a free theme, or we can buy a theme. So what we're going to do is explore free themes. Now here we want to explore the free themes. So for us, we're currently using the debut theme, but what we want to do is click this boundless theme because we're selling clothing and this is more of a clothing based theme. Again, we could choose the simple theme, but I like the look of this one. Now we can click on it and we can come over here and look at the different features. We can come down here and click the different styles. For example, the vibrant theme will look like this, and again the black and white theme will look like this. So we're going to go with the boundless black and white theme. So we're going to come down here and click Add Theme to Library. So remember, take your time and go through all the different themes and find one that best works for you. All of them are conversion focused. They're all great free themes. And as you can see, we have successfully added the boundless theme. Now what we want to do before we customize our website is come down here. And as you can see, we've added the boundless theme. What we want to do is replace it with the current theme. So at the moment, we've got debut theme as our current theme. What we want to do is come down here and click Actions and then click Publish. And as you can see, are you sure you want to publish boundless? This will replace your current theme debut. And I want to do that, so I'm going to come down and click Publish. Don't worry, people won't be able to see this because we've still got a password enabled. And then, as you can see, the boundless theme is now our current theme. Now it's time to start customizing our website. So come over here and click Customize. And this is where the magic happens. Now, to customize Shopify, it's actually quite straightforward. All you need to do is follow these elements on the left-hand side and add the information that is required. Now, the great thing about Shopify is when you make edits on the left-hand side, when you make changes, you add content to your website, you see the changes here. And you can also view the different devices. So what your website will look like on different devices. For example, if I wanted to see how my website looked on mobile, I would click the preview on mobile. I could also see desktop and then full screen. So the great thing about Shopify is you can make changes and see how they look in real time. So if we head back over to the desktop view, now we want to start editing our theme and start adding information to our website so we can start selling products online. So on the left hand side we have sections, and this is where we can start editing the different sections on our website. And then we have theme settings. So if we start off on theme settings, we want to make sure that our overall website theme has the right colors, the right text, and the right style that represents our brand and business. So if we click on colors, here you want to go through all these colors and make changes to the colors so that it stands out and represents your brand and your business. Now we're not going to go through this because this will take a lot of time. All you need to do is navigate through all these different colors, background, heading, text, and all of these, and pick the style and the colors that work best for you. So once you've gone through the colors, come down to typography and click here, and this is the overall text, the style of your text throughout your website. So come down here and change and edit the fonts, the sizing of different buttons, and remember, every time you make changes, you will see that change on the right hand side over here on your website. So come down here and make those changes to your text. Then come back, then come down to cart. We don't need to worry about cart for now. Then come down to social media. If you click on social media, here is just where you want to add all your social handles. So for example, if you have a Facebook business page, add the link in here. If you have a Pinterest business page, add that here, Instagram, Snapchat, go through all these different social media options and add your business links in this section. Once you've done that, head back and then come down to favicon. Now this is what your website looks in your browser. So the little icon in your browser will show you an example. What you want to do here is add that image. So for us, we're going to add our logo. So select image and then come down here and upload an image. Then we're going to come down here and click favicon. So we've already got that one created. Now with canva.com, you can also create other business materials. So make sure you watch that tutorial. If you don't already have business content, you can create your own content through canva.com. It's extremely easy. Again, I'll link the tutorial up above. So once you've selected your favicon, come down here and click open. And then come down here and click select. I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to click back. And then come down to checkout. Now here we want to customize the way that our checkout looks. So for example, I could add a background. I'm going to keep that plain for now. What's important is to add your custom logo to your checkout. So I'm going to come down here and select an image and select upload. And I'm going to select this logo here and click open. And come down here and click select. Again, I'll show you how this looks later on. Then what we want to do is change the position. Do we want it on the left, center, or right? I'll keep it on the left hand side. Logo size medium, happy with that. Then come down here, we also have the option to add a background image to the main content area. Again, we're going to leave that blank, white background. Down here again, plain background. And then the typography, you can edit your headings or your body down here. Then we have colors, you can modify these in your own time. So I'm going to click back, and so I'm happy with the overall theme of my website. Remember, this is your overall look and style and theme of your website. So take your time to make these changes. I've just quickly brushed upon them all. It does take time, so take the time and make sure the colors represent your business. So once you've done that, let's head back to sections. And under sections, this is where we can actually customize our website and each page. So the first thing is sidebar menu. If we click here, this is where we can edit our menu. So our primary menu is here, then our footer menu is down below over here. So I'm going to edit this main menu by clicking edit menu. And that's going to take us back to navigation. Now we have two menu items here. What we want to do is add more items. So we actually want to add pages to our menu because we want an about us, a contact page, and we can create other pages and add them to our menu. So to do that, let's head over to pages first and come down here and click add page. and I'm going to type in contact us, and then we can add our contact information down here. But for now, we're just going to add the page. So I'm going to click save, and then click back to pages, and then add another page, and I'm going to type in about us. The about us page. Again, add information about the about us page, but we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to click save, and as you can see, we have created that page. So now I'm going to head back to navigation, and I'm going to come down here and click main menu, and then I'm going to change the name of our menu to menu, just a simple title for the menu. And then down here we have the home page, we have a catalog, and we want to add a menu item. So we want to type in about us, so about us, and then click the link. And remember, we created the about us page, so I'm going to click pages and then click about us, and as you can see, that link will take us to the about us page. So click add, and again we'll do that again, add menu item, the name, we're going to go contact us, come down to link, and again what we want to do is select pages because we've already created a contact us page, click that and come down and select add. And I'm happy with those 4 menu items at the moment, so I'm going to come down and click save menu. Now what I'll do is head back to navigation and then come down here and click footer menu. Again, I can edit that if I like, but I'm going to leave it as footer menu. Then come down here and I'm going to select add menu item, and again I'm going to go about us, come down here, select pages and about us page and add. And I can add another item, contact us, come down here, click pages and click contact us and add. Now there's other items as well, so for example if I click here, I can click a link, we can add anything we like and we can create additional pages and add them here. So I'm going to exit out of that one. I'm happy with the 2 pages for now. You have an idea of how to actually create pages and add them to your menu. So once you've done that, you've created your pages. Remember, if you want to edit any of these pages, just come over to pages and select the page you want to edit and then add the content here. So for example, I could quickly add some content about us, and then you can add an image or a video. So make sure you have enough information to tell people what your business is all about. Remember, this is just a tutorial, so we're just going to quickly guide you through this. But what you want to do is add as much information as you can to each page. And that's essentially how you can create and add each page. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to click save. Then head back to the menu section. And as you can see, here we are again. We've got the home, catalog, about us, and contact us, and then search. So I'm happy with our menu for now. I'm going to exit out of this and return back to sections. Then I can come down here and click announcement bar. Here I can just edit this announcement bar if I like. So again, you can play around with the colors, insert a link if you want people to click on this announcement bar and take them to a specific page, a product page. That's completely up to you. Then I'm going to click back, I'm going to come down to header, and then here I'm going to add a logo to our website. So I'm going to select image and select this transparent background logo and click open. Again, I'm going to do the same down here, home page logo. So what's going to appear up here, click select image, select the same image again and click select. And there we go. What I'd tend to do is actually make this logo a lot bigger before uploading it to this website. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to quickly skip ahead to the next section. So remember, make sure your logo is of scale, just upload a larger size image. So I'm going to click back and then come down to slideshow, and here I can add a slideshow. So auto rotate slides, change every 5 seconds, overlay, yep, happy with that. I can add images down here. So I'm going to select image, I'm going to upload this image here and click open and then select. And as you can see, I have the new image here. Then I'm going to come across and add another image. So add image, select image, upload, and then I'm going to select this image and click open and then select. So I've got 2 images at the moment. What I might do is add one more image, select image, upload, this image here and click open and then select. So I'm happy with those 3 images at the moment. That looks quite nice. And then I can come down here and middle center, yep, I'm happy with that position. I can edit the headings for each image. So for example, this could be super matching t-shirts. Just for the purpose of this example, I could add a button down here that says buy now. And then down here, what I could do is link this to a products page. So I select products. Remember, we added one product here. We want to add more products. If you want to link this to a specific page, I'm going to select this product here. And as you can see, I have a button now. So super matching t-shirt, buy now. And you just want to fill out this information for each of these images. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as it is for now, and then come up here and click back. Now, if you want to save anything you've done, come up here and click save, and that's going to save all the edits that you've done on your website. So as you can see, there's a slide here. I haven't added a photo, so I'm going to click slideshow again, come down here and click this and remove content. So I've just got the 3 images here now. So I'm going to go back, come down to action bar. I'm happy with everything here, so I'm going to go back, come down to rich text. Again, this is the information up here. I can edit that if I like. I'm going to leave it as it is, but what you want to do is actually talk about your brand here. So you could go your heading about us or anything similar, what you want on your home page. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Again, I can change it the size. Happy with that text at the moment. You know, you could go why us and add information down here. So I'm happy with how that looks. I'm going to go back. So remember guys, take the time to go through each of these sections. They are quite self-explanatory. So the next section is homepage. I click on the home page. I can come over here and edit the collection. Now we don't have any collection, so I'm going to select edit collection. And this is where we have our collection. So I'm going to go create collection. I'm going to come over here as an example of a collection. So maybe I've got matching, let's go dad and son t-shirts. So I'm happy with that, and then you can add a description if you like. I'll leave that blank for now. Then what I'll do down here to keep it simple is click manual, and this is where you manually add products to your collection one by one. So I'm happy with that for now. I can come down here and add an image to this collection. I'm going to click this image here and click open. And that is my collection for matching dad and son t-shirts. So now what we want to do is actually add a product to this collection. So to do that, we're going to go save and then come over to all products. Click on this product here, the one that we added earlier, and then come down here and select a collection. So I'm going to select matching dad and son t-shirts, not homepage. We can actually probably get rid of this collection, and I'm happy with that. And as you can see, I've just added this product to the new collection we just created, and then click save. And now what we can do is head back to our theme editing page. Again, go through this information. I'm happy with all that for now, so I'm going to click back and then come down to newsletter. Now the newsletter is down here. Again, you can edit that here by clicking newsletter, or you can remove the section. So I can head back here. You can also hide each of these sections. So if you don't want to actually delete it, but you don't want it to show on your website for now, you can click hide, and that's going to hide that section. So for example, if I come down here and click hide newsletter, I can hide that for now and deal with it later. But I want that to show because I want to build up my customer base, build up my email list. So I want people to subscribe to my newsletter. And then you can come down here and actually add a section. So if I click add a section, I can come down here and add blog posts, collection list. So for example, I could click collection list, and there you go. I've got a collection list under here. And these could be separate collections. I just need to add them here. So I can go add, and then I can come down to this first collection here and select collection, and select this one I just created and click select. So it's very straightforward, and you want to do that to these 3 as well. So very easy to make edits to your homepage, to each page of your website. Then once you're happy with that, we can come back down here and add another section if you like. Have a look through all these different sections. You could add a video, you could add just another rich text, which would be something like this up here. You could add a map, so you could do that on the contact page. You can come up here and add featured collection or insert an image with text. So there's all these different sections that you can add into your homepage. Now I'm happy with the way everything looks at the moment. I mean, this is just a quick tutorial to show you what's possible with Shopify. Then we can come up to the top and click save, and then navigate to another page. So I could come down here and click product pages. And as you can see, this is the product that we added earlier. So this is the style with this particular theme. Now you can't actually really edit the layout of this page, but you can see how it looks. So for example, this is how it's going to look on mobile. Pretty happy with that. Those are all the photos. That looks great. We'll head back to desktop version. Again, if you wanted to make any edits to this information here, just go back to the products page and edit the product information. Then we can come back to the About Us page, which we created earlier. As you can see, we added this information to the About Us page. Personally, I would add a lot more information if I was creating a comprehensive website. Make sure you bulk this up, you have a proper About Us page and a proper Contact Us page. Remember, if you want to make edits to these particular pages, you just need to head back to Pages on your dashboard and then edit these particular pages and add the information here. So when it comes to this front end design, you can really only customize the home page. Everything else is standard and is already put in place for you. So you can edit your product page, you can edit your home page, and you can edit your contact or about us page or any other page that you've actually created for your website. So very straightforward. I've just covered exactly how you can make changes to your website. So take the time to go through all these different elements and make the changes to your website till you're happy with the way that your website looks. And now what we're going to do is quickly cover some important apps that you can use to further enhance your website. So what we're going to do is come up here and click this icon, and then we're going to navigate down here and click apps. And this is the last section we want to cover before we launch your website online. So there's hundreds of great apps that you can choose from to add to your store that are going to help you with sales, help you with the functionality of your website, communication and marketing, and different areas of your website performance. Now, however, each of these apps are going to vary based on the type of business that you're running, the types of products that you sell, and how you engage and market to your audience. So I'm just going to quickly cover two apps that we think are extremely important for every e-commerce website. The first one is Klaviyo. So if we come up to Visit Shopify App Store and come over here and type in Klaviyo, and this is the app here, Klaviyo Marketing Automation. And that's essentially what this is. This is marketing software built for email marketing. So this helps you grow your email list, communicate with your audience, your customers, and essentially drive more sales through email marketing, through automation, campaign creation, and lots of other different areas of marketing automation. However, we're not going to cover this today because, again, it's a big tutorial in itself. However, you can find many Klaviyo tutorials on YouTube that can help you get started with Klaviyo. And the second most important app that we want to talk about that we recommend every online store has is TDO Live Chat. And essentially that's what this is. It's a live chat software that allows you to communicate with your customers, your visitors, when they arrive on your website in real time. So it allows you to chat one-on-one with your visitors on your website in real time. Now you can also set up bot chats, so automation through communication, so marketing automation through live chats. And this is another app that's going to boost conversions, drive more leads and sales through to your business. Again, this is a large tutorial in itself, and there's plenty of tutorials online for you to watch to get started with TDO and add live chat to your website. So it's extremely important, and this is going to help boost those conversions. So the two apps we recommend you get started with are Klaviyo and TDO. Now with that covered, let's launch your website online. So let's head back to our dashboard and head over to Home and come up here and select a plan. And here all we need to do is pick a plan to use when your free trial ends. Now there's no risk, so you can cancel anytime within the 14 days so you don't get charged. But what we want to do is pick this basic Shopify plan, which is $29 per month. So we're going to come down here and click choose this plan. Again, you can look at the details here, but you do not need to upgrade to this plan, which is recommended, or the advanced Shopify plan. You can actually get started with the basic Shopify plan. This is sufficient enough. As you grow and develop and scale your business, then you might need to upgrade later on down the track. But for now, we're going to select the basic Shopify plan. Then come down here and select your billing cycle, and then choose your payment method. And remember, you'll only be charged after the 14 days if you don't cancel before the 14-day free trial has finished. So if Shopify doesn't work for you, you can cancel before those 14 days. So I'm going to select credit card and click add credit card details. And then just add your credit card details here. And once you've done that, what we'll do is we'll meet you back on the home page and we'll show you how to launch your website online. Now to get your website up and running online, just come down to Online Store and navigate over to Disable Password and come down here and just disable the password here. I can't do that because this is just a tutorial. We haven't actually picked a plan. But like I said, once you've picked a plan and you've come over to the password protection here and you've selected this, you've unticked Enable Password, then your website will be up online and you'll be able to find your website and people will be able to purchase products through your online store. And that's essentially everything you need to know to get started with Shopify and build your online store and start selling products online. And that is it for today's Shopify tutorial. I hope that was straightforward and you now know how to navigate Shopify and build your own e-commerce website. Now, if you have any questions about this tutorial about Shopify, make sure to pop them down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video through to the end. If you got value from this tutorial, make sure you leave a like below. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.